Okay, I did my project on hiding assets in divorce, which is a criminal law focus. Oops, I can't do it on that. Okay, so basically what this means is intentionally concealing financial resources and not getting a fair division of property between the two spouses. So this could mean like underreporting income by transferring assets to others and then giving it back later. You could open secret accounts like in the bank. You could put a bunch of money in an account and like not claim the account. Hiding cash around the house or somewhere, who knows where nobody will find it. Purchasing valuable items that could potentially be sold later. I already said that one. Exaggerating debt. So you could say like you're $1 million in debt instead of like 20,000 or something. Undervaluing assets. So you could say this item only comes to a value of like $5, but it's actually like 10. You could do that. And this could be like, this can lead to all of like the assets or money or whatever it is, like potentially going to the other spouse. So like if you hid $1,000, that $1,000 could go to the other spouse instead of in your hands like you were hiding it to be. What causes this to happen? Most of the time it's gaining advantage financially. So basically like if you're going through a divorce and you realize like, oh my gosh, if the other spouse gets this much money, you're not going to do well because that's all your money. So they think they can gain advantage and like keep this much money, but realistically if you do that and they find out, then you're not gonna get it. So out of fear, you could be like scared or think that everything is gonna be gone, so you hide your stuff. Due to spite, so just out of like, just right then and there, you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this. Aiming to keep more of a marital estate for themselves. That one pretty much explains itself, I think. What is the impact or oh my gosh, I cannot pronounce that. Diminution of it. It shows that the person hiding the assets is not reliable. It shows that they cannot pick themselves up after they've been broken down. It leads to severe legal penalties. It could be a contempt of court, potential jail time. This could mean years, months, forever. I don't know. It could be like any time, a couple days. It can result in unfavorable property. I just realized I was covering my pictures. Oops. So, like the unfavorable property division, it could mean like after hiding all of those and they go to the other person, that could end up unfair, but you really caused it to yourself. Like you did this to yourself, so you can't even like be mad if it's unfair. Who struggles the most with it? Gray divorcers. People over 50. They struggle so much because they're not as young as other people that get divorced, so they don't have as much time to pick it up and like gain all that financially, like to not become financially stable anymore. They could just go deeper and deeper in the hole because they've been financially stable for how long, and they lose it all, so they don't know what to do. So gray divorcers, that's anybody over 50 getting a divorce. Men are more likely to hide their assets because, okay, I don't have it on here, but they're more likely to hide it because they don't know how to take care of money as well as girls. Even though girls seem to spend more, they also know how to control, like, this goes here, and this goes here, where men are like, we'll just pay it all at one time, and they could be in debt very fast. So from that, the person with more money gets the child 9 times out of 10, or like that's more financially stable, so a better financially supported parent, that's most likely gonna be the mother, because she knows how to control it, and she knows how to, like, ever since the child was born, she knew, like, what they needed and, like, what to give them. So she knew the food, how much to get it, and everything. So, like, men don't contain that. Like, they feed the child, but they don't necessarily, like, get it all ready for them sometimes. So they don't know how much they're going to need, so they could overspend on that and become, what is the word I'm looking for? They could become not the parent that's needed for the child. Cash-based income or self-employed. So these people can manipulate income and expenses to obscure the true value of financial resources. So basically what that means is that the cash-based income people, they could, like, potentially lie about how much cash they get because they don't have to claim it all probably in taxes. And self-employed, they can put a bunch of money towards their business potentially and not claim it because that's their business, not their personal life. So they pay themselves, which if they put it in a business account, then they technically can't claim it as their personal because it's for the business, it's not for them themselves. Social structures and institutions. So family and friends, giving something to them and then giving it back. We stated that earlier. That goes along with the social structures. Business entities and partnerships so the business people can put their, like, assets under the entity's name, makes it harder to trace. So those people looking for, like, to go and see if you're hiding anything, it's going to be difficult to trace because it's not under your name. And then later after the divorce, they'll transfer it back to them or however that goes. So community and culture norms, this is cash-based unreported income. So they just don't report their income like they're supposed to. And if they're cash-based, like we said in the last slide, that, I'll go back, they can manipulate it. Professional networks, so like accountants, lawyers, financial advisors, they can help you, like, hide it, but if they do that, they're probably going to lose their job because that's not what you're supposed to do. So just be honest, honestly, because it just doesn't help in the long run. And all of these people could turn their back on you very easily. And yeah, basically, don't hide your stuff. Laws and policies. South Dakota requires full disclosure from both spouses. So this means, like, everything out in the open. They require you to be open about bank statements, about tax returns, financial records. They need you to be honest and be truthful. If you're not, and you do end up hiding assets and stuff, this could potentially go to jail time. This could give you a $500 fine. With all of the extra money that you're paying in the divorce, you don't want an extra $500 fine because that adds up in the long run. The process of the policy is discovery process. So interrogations, requests for production, and depositions. So they're going to go find all of this stuff. They're going to research you. Forensic accountants. They're going to look at all your financial records, tax returns, bank statements. They're going to look at all of these, see if you're hiding anything. Spouse can make up for it. Basically, this is saying that, excuse me, this is saying that you could lose all of your stuff and it could go to the other spouse, or you could try and make up for it by giving them more money, which is essentially losing more of your stuff. Legal representation. This is going to make sure you are getting all of your rights that you need and ensuring that you have everything in the right order, potentially, or essentially, and that you're not messing everything up because you're nervous. So your legal representation is going to make sure you have your rights accounted for you there, and they're going to ensure everything is clean for you. Transparency and disclosure. Disclose all assets and liabilities. So this just means to be open, do everything you're told, say everything you need to, and be truthful. Social movements. They're going to discover how it's hidden, where it's hidden, what places it's going to be, and if you have anything hidden, they're going to uncover the truth. So they're going to go find all of this stuff after they have found it. They're going to go get it, potentially. Legal consequence. You're going to get your consequence. You're going to have to pay for what you did. Family law is going to protect your rights and financial security, and they're going to protect your children and everything that they need to be protected by too during the divorce. How to help it from happening more. Be education. Be the person to educate the public on the importance of being truthful, of the legal and illegal consequences, or not consequences, the legal and illegal, what's legal and illegal about it. So, to be open is legal, and to, hide things is illegal. So just be open about that. Educate people. If you know something, tell them. Just make sure it's actually true. Promote forensic accountants. Wow, I need to go grammar check these. But this is going to tell you, or if you educate people that these are out there, then they're less likely to hide things because they will uncover it no matter what. Show that the state can uncover anything. Show them that just because yours didn't get uncovered, that they still can do it, because they can, and it could have just been years and years later that yours was that you let it out or something. But please just educate people. Communication, being open to your spouse, providing support. That is such a big one. If someone is struggling in divorce, be the support. Ask them if they need something. Ask them what they want to do after. Get them out of the vicinity of everything is divorce. Talk to them. Be open about that. Be open to them. And be open to the spouses too, the person you're getting divorced to, because this could help in the long run. You're not going to try and hide things. They've known what you've done, however long you've been married. So just don't keep any secrets from them. So in conclusion, you're more likely to be in the wrong if you hide assets, and the one hiding is gonna get it taken away from them. If they are found later, like if anything is found later hiding assets, you can reopen the case, which you don't want to do. If you're done with it, you're done with it. So just don't hide anything and just leave, don't reopen it. Legal and disrespectful, illegal. It is very illegal, and it is very disrespectful to the person you're divorcing because you're not being truthful from them, and they're probably more than likely gonna think that you were lying the entire marriage as well. So always be open, talk to them, talk to everybody, just talk. Learning new things. So keep yourself educated on it. You can learn things about your potential ex-spouse. If you don't hide things and they do, like, you could learn that they could have been a liar, you could learn that they're not trustworthy, like, you could find reasons why you divorce them in the first place. So just learn new things, be open. Oh, the question I have to leave you with today is, would you still hide assets to save money? Why or why not? Yeah. And then, this is my citations. I bookmarked all of them and totally forgot that I had to do in-text ones. And I didn't know what one went to what, so I just did APA style on the slide. So yeah.